सभी को नमस्कार. Today we will discuss about the compilation of national account statistics for agriculture and allied sectors of National Account Division, National Statistical Office, and Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Today, plan of our presentation is features of agriculture and allied sector GVA, along with coverage, data source, and methodologies for compilation of each subsector of agriculture and allied sectors. GVA main features. GVA is gross value addition, and agriculture and allied sector is consisting crop, livestock, forestry and logging, and fisheries and aquaculture sectors. Each sector is compiled using production approach. Operation of irrigation system by government sources is evaluated using income approach, and code is estimated by the expenditure approach. Now, gross value added is the difference of gross value of output and input, whatever we have used for producing our goods. Then output evaluated at farm harvest price or producer's price, wherever inputs are evaluated at purchaser's prices. And value of output is taken by using production multiplied by price. Production of total quantity and price for per unit of quantity, where production and price both are available. If production is available but price is not available, then we calculate valuation of output as production into estimated price. Further, we will discuss where estimated price is taken. Sometimes based on certain rates and ratio also value of output is calculated. For crops, here we will take area into value per hectare, where production and prices both are not available but area is available. And value per hectare is estimated on the basis of results of different surveys or benchmark studies. Now, here for all over India, it is shown that GVA of entire economy and agriculture and allied sector at constant price. So this is economy of India and GVA at basic price in rupees crore, and this is for agriculture and allied sector. For agriculture and allied sector, this is growth rate. And how we calculate growth rate? Growth rate are measured at constant price. For example, between 2012 and the corresponding year, and for next year, growth is taken over previous year for constant values. Here we have shown GVA of entire economy and agriculture and allied sector at current pricing. This is GVA at current price, and this is for GVA for agriculture and allied sector. Here we are taking share in economy. What is share in economy? It is measured at current price. In total economy, what is the share of agriculture and allied sector? That is our share. This is GVA of subsector agriculture and allied sector at constant price. Agriculture and allied sector is consisting crops, livestock, forestry and logging, and fishing. So sum of all these four sectors is total agriculture and allied sector, and it is for the base year 11-12 and onwards. For 2018-19, first revised estimates are taken. Here growth rate of different subsectors. Here 11-12 we cannot calculate. 12-13 is taken over 11-12, 13-14 or 12-13, because growth is taken over previous year using constant prices estimates. This is GVA of subsectors at current prices in rupees crore. These are all current prices GVA, and crop, livestock, forestry, fishing, all four sectors are taken. And in next slide we have taken percentage contribution at constant price. Here crops is the highest percentage having highest percentage here, which is about 65% in 11-12, but it is decreasing, and now it has come up to about 55%. And livestock sector is simultaneously increasing. In 11-12 it was 21.8%, and in 18-19 it has come up to 29.8%, which is nearly 30%. So next, now subsectors of agriculture and allied sectors and broad activity coverage. How we are calculating their GVA, how we are calculating GVO, output, input, all we will discuss subsector wise. Now first of all, crops. In crops, what will we cover? First of all, growing of perennial and non-perennial crops. 12 months crops and for crops for lesser time. Then plant propagation, harvesting of crop, baling and threshing, then preparation of crops for marketing, their pest control, spraying, pruning, picking and packing of final output. Then ancillary activities of cultivators such as good making is done after sugarcane production, and transportation of own produce to primary market. This activity is also covered under crop sector. And operation of irrigation system is also taken in crops. It is calculated by uh, supply of water through various government channels to the agriculturists. Different channels may be canals, tanks, ponds, etc. Now, crop groups. There are 13 crop groups for which we are calculating gross value of output. First of all, cereals. In cereals, we are taking paddy, wheat, jowar, bajra, maize, millets, etc. Under pulses, we are taking gram, arar, moong, horse gram, mot, rajma, etc. Oilseeds, groundnut, rapeseed mustard, safflower, sunflower, linseed, castor. These crops are coming under oilseed. Under sugar crop, we are taking sugarcane from factory, then good, palmyra. These are the crops under sugars. Fibers, we are taking kapas from cotton, jute, sun that is sun, and mesta. Dyes and tanning material, for this we are taking indigo and other crops. For drugs and narcotics, tea, coffee, tobacco, opium, saffron, these are drugs and narcotics. Spices, cardamom, pepper, turmeric, and others. Fruits and vegetables, banana, mango, papaya, pomegranate, these are fruits and vegetables. Potato, onion, carrot, radish, bitter gourd, etc. Miscellaneous crops are rubber, fodder, guarseed, etc. Under byproducts, we take straw and sticks. Under floriculture, we take flowers. Also, backyard and kitchen garden is taken into consideration, which is where we grow something in homestead land. Now, output, how we are calculating under crop sector. So major crops, main methodology is value of output is taken into production into price. The price may be original or estimated. Now, major crops, production data is available from Directorate of Economics and Statistics, Ministry of Agriculture, and Farmers Welfare. And prices are taken from Directorate of Economics and Statistics of different states. And for minor crops, production data is taken from Horticulture Statistics Division, Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and from different DES of states. And prices are taken from DES itself. Value of output is calculated by the same method using production into price. For small millets, production is taken from DES, Ministry of Agriculture, and price is estimated here. For price, we are taking 75% of weighted average price of jowar, bajra, barley, maize and ragi for current year. Value of output is calculated using production into price. For other pulses, production area for production and area figures in hectares. Data is taken from DS Ministry of Agriculture and DS states, and price is also estimated by using 85% of weighted average price of arar, urad, moong, masoor and horse gram. For tea, Tea Board is providing data for production of processed tea and DS states are providing prices. But for tea, we are using production of raw tea for calculating value of output. Production of raw tea can be calculated by using processed tea divided by 0.225, that is 22.5% of raw tea is total processed tea. Then coffee production data is taken from coffee board and prices are taken from DES states. Value of output is calculated by same method, which is production into price. Then rubber. Rubber is taken from rubber board for production data and DA states are providing prices. Value of output having same method. Cashew nuts and cocoa. For this, Directorate of Cashew Nut and Cocoa Development Board is providing production and prices, and states DA states are also providing the prices. For horticulture crops, Horticulture Statistics Division of DAC Ministry of Agriculture is providing the production data for different states and DA states are providing prices. Value of output is having same calculation method, which is production into price. Opium is value of output for opium. It is calculated by data provided by Central Bureau of Narcotics for both production and prices. And Areca nut. Here production and prices data are available from Directorate of Areca Nut and Spices Development and states DES also providing the prices data. Then flowers. These may be cut or spike. Flowers data is provided by Horticulture Statistics Division MOAD Ministry of Agriculture and DES state are providing prices. Value of output is calculated by using production into prices. In other cereals, land use statistics for area. It is used and data is provided by DES Ministry of Agriculture and DES states. Also for area, we are using estimated value per hectare. Where value per hectare is weighted average of value per hectare of crops which are jowar, bajra, barley, maize and ragi. In case of other sugars, excluding palmyra, the same land use statistics is used for area and estimated value per hectare is used for pricing. Value per hectare here in this case is taken as 90% of value per hectare of sugarcane. In case of other oilseeds, Taramira is excluded and LUS source is same for area. Estimated value per hectare is taken into consideration where value per hectare is calculated as 85% of weighted average of value per hectare of linseed, sesamum, castor seed, niger seed and safflower. For these 5 crops we are taking weighted average value per hectare and of that value 85% will be value per hectare for other oilseeds. In case of other fibers, same methodology is used. LUS for area is taken and estimated value per hectare. In this case, value per hectare is 90% into weighted average of value per hectare of Senamp and Mesta. Here, in all these cases, other cereals, other sugars, other oilseeds and other fibers, value of output is calculated by using area into value per hectare. Okay, next. Now, other drugs and narcotics. Here, same source, we are using land use statistics for area from DSAG and DS states and estimated value per hectare, which is calculated as 90% of weighted average of value per hectare of opium. Opium is taken for Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan states only, and tobacco stem for other states. Now, other condiments and spices. Same sources are here for area and price value, estimated value. Estimated value per hectare is taken as 90% of weighted average of value per hectare of dry chilies, dry ginger, cardamom and black pepper. In case of other fruits, area and production data is provided by Horticulture Statistics Division, DAC, Ministry of Agriculture, but prices are estimated for other fruits. So value of output will be production into price. Price is estimated by taking weighted average price of all fruits for which separate data is available. In case of other vegetables, for area and production data, we are dependent on Horticulture Statistics Division (DAC), and the estimated price is taken, which is calculated by using weighted average price of all vegetables for which separate data is available. For tobacco stem having sources for production. Is for production we are taking estimate value and prices are also estimated. For production we are taking 86.63% of total tobacco production, and for price we are taking half of price of tobacco. For toddy, for which NSS National Sample Survey Office's 68th round, which was in 2011-12, that is used, and monthly per capita expenditure of toddy is taken, and population census 2011 for rural and urban population is used. Total value of output is calculated as estimated value at constant price into WPI for country liquor. For further, DS Ministry of Agriculture is providing the total area and irrigated area in hectares under photocrops. DES states are also providing the same type of things, and DES states are providing prices also. Value of output is calculated by taking production into price, where total production of fodder is calculated as irrigated area under fodder crops into 50 metric ton per hectare plus unirrigated area under fodder crops into 25 metric ton. It is assumed that in an unirrigated area, production becomes half as compared to irrigated area. And grass. For grass, LUS is used for area and which is provided by DES Ministry of Agriculture and DES states, and prices are provided by DES states. Value of output is calculated by using production into price, and production is taken as weighted average of area under permanent pastures, area under miscellaneous tree crops, area under cultivable waste, area under fallow lands, and net area zone. These are used for calculating total area, and weights are used as 4, 1, 2, 2, and 1. Then total area is multiplied by fixed yield rates which are available statewide, and these data are based on NSS results. Then mulberry. For mulberry, area production and prices, all things are provided by DA states. Value of output is calculated by using production into price. Miscellaneous food and non-food crops, DA states are providing land use statistics data for area, and value per hectare from states DES is also available. So value of output will be area into value per hectare. For byproducts of different crops, we are using LUS from DES Ministry of Agriculture, DES states, and value per hectare from cost of cultivation studies, except for poppy husk and poppy seed, for which data is provided by DES states. And value of output will be area into value per hectare. For good production, sources for different data are here. Directorate of Sugar, Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution is providing quantity of sugarcane crushed by factories, and DES, Ministry of Agriculture, is providing total sugarcane production along with CCS rates, seed on CCS rates. Now, estimates of sugar production, it is a ratio is used for chewing as per the type study. ASI and SSO. ASI is Annual Survey of Industries. This is done by NSSO. These survey results are used for manufacture of Khansari from registered and unregistered sector, and prices are taken for from DA states. Now, value of output will be calculated by production of good into prices. Production of good will be dependent on state-wise data available, which is 9 to 10 percentage of quantity of sugarcane retained for good making. And what is the quantity for sugarcane retained for good making? It is total sugarcane production minus sugarcane used for chewing, seed, crushed by factories for sugar production, and Khansari. Then Palmyra. For this, production and prices both are provided by different states DS, and value of output will be production into price. In Bagasse production, socio-economic research center study is used along with state DES prices. Value of output is same, production into price, and production of Bagasse is taken as 3.5% of total sugarcane used for good making. In case of foreyard and backyard farming, that is kitchen garden, which is created in homestead land, raising for crop and having area less than 0.01 hectare. For this, we are using NSS 48th round study, which took place in 91-92. For this, value of output is area under foreyard and backyard farming for kitchen garden into value of output per hectare of fruits and vegetables, because we are growing only fruits vegetables in kitchen garden. For area under foreyard and backyard farming kitchen garden is taken as 0.21% of net sown area. Now, inputs, output we have taken into consideration. Now, what are the sources and methods for calculating inputs for different crops? First of all, we will take pesticides. For pesticides, CD will be discussed later. For pesticides, Directorate of Quarantine and Plant Protection for state-wise consumption is providing data, and value is calculated by consumption into average price. For repair and maintenance for crop sector, All India Data and Investment Survey AIDIS 2013 is used, and benchmark estimates moved with the estimates of capital stock of farm business. For electricity, data is provided by Central Electricity Authority for consumption of electricity and prices, and input value of electricity is calculated by electricity consumption multiplied by current year price. Chemical fertilizers are used in production of crops. For this, data is data for production and price, which is consumption and price, is provided by Fertilizer Association of India, and value of input will be quantity consumed into price. In case of diesel oil, ICAR of Ministry of Agriculture is providing Agriculture Research Data Book 2013 for number of tractors. Indian Livestock Census 1997 and 2003. These censuses are used for number of diesel engines, and DS Ministry of Agriculture CCS cost of cultivation studies is used for consumption in value terms per diesel engine and per tractor. So value for input will be calculated by using number of diesel engines or per tractor multiplied by consumption in value terms per diesel engine per tractor. Irrigation charges. For this, the states are providing gross irrigated area, and state government budget documents are used. Total input value is compiled from the state government and central government budget documents. Then market charges for crops. For this sources are market margin survey 2045, which is conducted by DVS Ministry of Agriculture for determining the market charges. And market charges total value is calculated by 3.32% of total value of output. Then feed of livestock for crop sector will be explained in livestock census section. Livestock, next sector for discussing the compilation of output and inputs. In livestock sector, the coverage will be breeding and rearing of animals and poultry beside private veterinary services, production of milk, meat and byproducts, eggs, dung, raw wool, honey, silk, etc. Assessment of increment of stock of different species of animals, and estimation of feed and marketing of total produce. Now, what is the method? What are the sources in livestock sector to calculate output? We will discuss this. First of all, we will discuss milk, which is obtained from cattle, buffalo or goat, eggs and wool. For these sources is DHD, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying in Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. We are using integrated sample survey for major livestock products, and DS states are providing the prices. Value of output is calculated by the same method, which is production into prices. For camel milk, production from production data is obtained from state DS, and prices are also available from state DS. Value of output is taken in as production into current year price. For duck eggs, DA states are providing data which are not covered under ISS integrated sample survey, and value of output is taken as production into price, where production of duck eggs is about 3% of hen eggs. Now meat, registered or unregistered. For this, DADF is source for production data, and integrated sample surveys are used. For production and prices, the states are also providing this data. Value of output is production after adjusting the loss in quantity produced due to manufacturing into prices, and meat products and byproducts. Now NRCM, National Research Center on Meat, Its study on meat products and meat byproducts is used, which was done in 2013-14, and animal-wise meat product and byproduct as percentage of value of meat are taken. For cattle, it is 16%, for buffalo, 14.49%, for goat, it is 21.59%, for sheep, 23.05%, and pig, 9.4%. Poultry meat. DADF surveys ILC Indian Livestock Census 2003 and 12 for population is used, and integrated sample survey for egg production is taken into consideration. Prices are provided by state DAs. Now, value of output is estimated separately for four components, which are chicken and duckling kills, adult fowl killed, adult ducks killed, and other poultry killed multiplied by the respective price per bird. Chicken and ducklings killed is calculated by using estimated total poultry of current year, that is chicks survived plus 50% of hens and cocks population plus 50% of ducks and drakes population plus population of chickens of ducklings plus 62.5% of other poultry, subtracting estimated total poultry of next year, which will be taken into consideration in next year, which is population of hens, cocks, ducks, drakes, chickens, and other poultry. Whether chicks survived are one third of eggs kept for hatching. Eggs kept for hatching are fixed ratio into total eggs production. Adult fowls killed are taken at 50% of population of hens and cocks. Adult ducks killed are taken as 50% of population of ducks and drakes. And other poultry, we are taking 37.5% of other poultry. Fats from fallen animals. For this, Directorate of Marketing Inspection (DMI) reports for mortality rates are used, and ILC 2003 and 12 data from DADF is available. Value of output is calculated by using number of fallen animals, mortality rate into population, into yield rate, into price. Cattle hides, buffalo hides, goat skin and sheep skin in fallen animals. For this, same sources as discussed above are used, and value of output is taken as number of fallen animal into value of hide or skin per animal. Then camel hair, goat hair, and pig bristles. For this, DMI report, DADF in livestock census 2003 and 2012 results are used. DMI reports and CSO data for yield rates and state DES for prices are these are the sources, and value of output is calculated by yield rate multiplied by population of camel or goat or pig into price. For dung and droplet, we are using in here dung fuel or dung manure. Sources are DADF studies, ILC 2003-2012 integrated sample survey. DA states are providing prices, evacuation rate for dung and utilization rate for dung cake and dung manure. Central Institute for Research on Goats and National Center for Agricultural Economics and Policy Research, New Delhi, 2013 is used for evacuation rate for sheep and goat. Now, production of dung is calculated as population of cattle, buffalo, sheep, and goat, or multiply by evacuation rate, where dung fuel value of output is taken as 0.4% of utilization rate for estimating dung used for making cakes into dung production into price, and dung manure's value of output is calculated as utilization rate for estimating dung used for manure purpose into dung production into price. In case of other products which are silk, array, tussar, muga, honey and beeswax, there are many sources like Central Silk Board for production and prices of silk, KVIC are providing production and pricing. DES states are also providing production and prices. Value of output is taken as quantity, total quantity for production into price. Increment is a livestock is for this DADF studies ILC 2003 and 2007 to 12. These are the main sources and prices are provided by state DS. Value of output is calculated by using additions to livestock population during the year into price. Now sources and methods for input in livestock sector. For this, inputs are repair and maintenance for livestock and operational cost, and sources are All India Debt and Investment Survey AIDIS 2013. DS states are providing operational cost. For calculating total input, expenditure towards repair and maintenance of barns and animal sheds and some other miscellaneous cost as per AIDS 2013 is used. And value of operational cost is taken as 0.25% of value of output of poultry meat, silk, wool, hides and increment in livestock. Market charges for livestock for these sources are DADF ISS survey, integrated sample survey, and state DES for municipal charges per slaughtered animal. And market charges are calculated as rates in rupees per animal into number of slaughtered animals. Feed of livestock for livestock sector will be discussed later. Now forestry sector. Forestry and logging activities will be discussed in forestry sector. Now coverage. Under forestry sector, we are taking planting and conservation of forest, gathering of forest products and firewood, logging and transportation to the sale depots, assembly centers, farmyard wood, production from trees outside regular forest, and classification of forest products in three parts: industrial wood, firewood, and non-timber forest products (NTFP). Industrial wood is comprising timber, roundwood, match, and pulpwood from forest and outside forest area. Then, and non-timber forest products are comprising of minor forest products such as lac, resin, gum, tendu leaves, cork, balsams, eelgrass, mosses, lichens, etc. and fodder from forest. Now, method of calculation of output in forestry sector. First of all, industrial wood. There are three parts in industrial wood: recorded, unrecorded, and tree outside forest. For recorded industrial wood, the estates are providing production and prices data, and value of output is production into price. For unrecorded industrial wood, expert committee reports are there, and on the basis of those reports, value of output is calculated as 0.1 into, which is 10% of value of output of recorded production. Then trees outside forest are providing industrial wood. For this, Forest Survey of India ISFR 2013 and 2015 for production from 2013-14 onwards are used. Total value is estimated production, which is by using growing stock in forest given by Forest Survey of India into price, and current price current year price is calculated as previous year price into growth rate price of industrial wood. Then firewood, for this sources are NSS 68 round 2012, monthly per capita expenditure of firewood, population census in 2011 for population projections, annual survey of industries for 2011-12, and Directorate of Economics and Statistics of states are providing prices. Value of output is calculated by total value of firewood by subtracting value of agricultural byproduct used as firewood multiplied by 1.0764, where this factor 1.0764 is factor adjustment for contribution of firewood for industrial and religious purposes, and total value of firewood is calculated as monthly per capita consumption into population multiply by 365 days divided by 30, because this is monthly per capita consumption. So divided by 30 we are calculating per day consumption and multiply by price, and wholesale price index is used for this calculation, and WPI for timber or wooden plank San is taken. For non-timber forest products, first of all, for minor forest products, DA states are providing value of output, and value of output estimates are directly furnished by using WPI for other non-food articles. For fodder from Forest Survey of India (FSI) is providing percentage of livestock dependent on forest and fodder as per India State of Forest Report ISA for 2013, and calculation method is value of ropages multiplied by percentage of livestock dependent on forest for fodder. Now inputs in forestry. For this, central and state government budget documents are used as sources, and calculation method is 16.2% of total value of output. Now fisheries sector. In fisheries, we will cover commercial fishing in marine waters, that is ocean, coastal and offshore waters, and inland waters that include catching, tackling and gathering of fish from rivers, irrigation and other canals, lakes, tanks, fields, inundated tracts, etc. And subsistence fishing, in which fishing by professionals and non-professionals individuals is done in inland water bodies, and gathering of seaweed, seashells, pearls, sponges and other oceans and coastal water products, and fish curing, which is salting, sun-drying and freezing of fish. These all activities will be covered under fisheries sector. Now for output, marine fish, inland fish and prawns. DASD is providing, DADF is providing the production data, and DA states is providing production, disposal and prices data. Value of output for marine fish, inland fish and prawn is calculated by taking fish in raw form into price plus let out fish salted into price plus let out fish dried into price plus fish frozen into price. Then subsistence fish, for this sources are the same as discussed above, but value of output is calculated by production of subsistence fish multiplied by price, where production of subsistence fish is 0.125 into production of inland fish, that is 12.5% of production of inland fish. For the This is for the states where production of subsistence fish is not available. Then marine fish. Then marine fish and prawns, inland fish and fish saltings and drying and subsistence fishing. For this, data is provided by DS states. And for marine fish and prawns, method of calculation of input is 22.5% of value of catch of marine fish and prawns. For inland fish, input value is calculated by taking 10% of value of catch of inland fish, and fish salting, sun drying and subsistence fishing. Value of input is taken as 1%, that is 0.01 of total value of output of let out of salted fish, let out of sun dried fish and subsistence fish. Now district level GVA, how we can calculate this? For methodology is actual calculation is taken by using production approach, etc. Actual calculation using proxy in the absence of required data, that is production approach, etc. Then proportionate allocation is considered, and adjusted district GVA, which is sum of all district estimates is equal to state level estimate. It is considered. So formula is capital DI is equal to small di into S divided by sum of small di, where small di is ith district estimate, S is total state estimate, and capital DI is adjusted ith district estimate. It is summation, that is sum of all DI is sum of all district estimates. Now proportionate allocation indicators for different items we are using different proxy indicators. In subsector crop, if prices are not available, then neighboring district prices are used. If prices and production are not available but area is available, then state level value of output is distributed as per area under the crops of the district, and that indicator we are using. For miscellaneous and unspecified crops with area available, district wise area under crop multiplied by the state level value per hectare is used. In case of byproducts, proxy indicators are taken as state level ratios. For seed, we can take district wise gross cropped area. For chemical fertilizers, total quantity of chemical fertilizers as per FAI can be used. Organic manure, for this district wise livestock population can be taken as proxy indicator. For feed of livestock, district wise population of adult cattle male and adult buffalo male is taken. For pesticides and insecticides, district wise gross cropped area is taken. In case of diesel oil, district wise gross cropped area is taken as proxy indicator. In case of electricity, number of private and government electric tube wells, lift irrigation points and energized sets can be used as proxy indicator. In case of irrigation charges, area irrigated by government canals can be used. For repair and maintenance, district-wise data on fixed assets, AIDS survey results can be used. For FIJIM, value of output is used. For operation of government irrigation system, district-wise area irrigated by the government canals can be used. In case of livestock, feed of livestock, for that proxy indicator is used as district-wise population of livestock. District-wise rural population is used for as indicator for firewood. For minor forest products, proxy indicator is forest area of the district. For repair maintenance of other operational costs, for this state ratios are used. For subsistence fish and operational costs, state ratios are used. Thank you. So this was the this was our subsectors for calculating compilation of national account statistics in agriculture and allied sectors. If there is any query, you may please contact to this division. Thank you.